lost once more. My grand vision of reclamation left in ruins. I have failed my people. The Terrans of Korhal have in their possession the Xel'Naga Keystone, which Zeratul foresaw would lead to our salvation, though I have not seen Commander Raynor.
Yeah, I think we're going here first.
Is overrun. Loss of life is extensive. Hold. We are receiving a transmission.
Praise the gods. Artanis, you live.
Matriarch Vorazun, what has happened here?
Shakuras has fallen. The warp gate linking this world to Ire has been reopened. Countless hybrid and Zerg pour from the other side. They've obliterated our cities, decimated our Shadow Guard. We are trying to evacuate the remaining population, but I am uncertain whether we can hold long enough to get them safely away.
We will give you the time you need, Matriarch. My Templar are inbound.
Hierarch, before our armies engage the enemy, it would be wise to review our military capabilities within the War Council.
Let's talk to everyone. Yeah, every once in a while I do a campaign where I talk to everyone and where I don't talk to everyone, where I try to speedrun. But I think this time I'm feeling a slow burn.
My Dark Templar were tracking your invasion on Ire when we were cut off. Then the warp gate opened. What happened, Artanis?
Amon used the Khala to seize control of the Templar. I could feel his rage tearing through me, and I was powerless against it. Zeratul found me. It was there that he...
Yes?
He tried to free me. And he succeeded, at the cost of his own life. He fell by my hand.
It was Amon's deed, not yours.
Zeratul came to me with a warning, but I did not act. Because of this, he is now gone, and the stars burn dimmer for his loss. Amon's deed or not, I carry a burden, Matriarch. One that cannot be easily lifted. Karax, even without the Khala's light, I can sense your sadness, your pain. Does the spear of Adun bring you no joy?
That is just it, Hierarch. Without the Khala, it is as if I am blind. I cannot sense your feelings, know the true depth of your thoughts. I cannot call upon the surety of other phase-smiths. I am... alone.
I feel the isolation as well, as though thrashing within the vacuum of space. But you are not alone, brother.
To think, the Dark Templar have endured this existence all this time. The days ahead will not be easy.
We may not have the Khala to rely on, Karax, but we still stand as one. We will endure. There is no other option.
Yep, realizing that you're nothing more than mold on a star. Yep, that is something big to... something big to eat.
A preserver? Released from stasis?
She still bears her nerve cords. She is tethered to the Khala.
Hold. I am Rohana, Grand Preserver of the Valari, and your War Council advisor. You must be the executor in command.
You are not possessed by the Dark One. How is this possible?
I feel darkness lingering at the edges of my every thought, but I am not corrupted. Preservers of my station have trained to control the Khala's every ripple. I assure you, I will stave off this evil and serve you better by doing so. As all preservers, I hold the memories and personalities of Protoss prior to my submission to stasis. This will allow me to contrast your tactical decisions with those of past executors. From this chamber, you will be able to make all military allocations.
I am Artanis, Hierarch of the Daylon. I lead all that is left of our civilization. Your memories are indeed of use, Rohana. But make no mistake. If you fall to this corruption, I will not hesitate to destroy you.
It is understood. I am prepared for the Firstborn's darkest hour. Come, let me show you what may be done here. The assembly panel awaits, Hierarch. We may begin whenever you are ready.
I have heard only tales of the Grand Preservers. I did not expect to encounter one aboard this vessel.
That is not surprising, Hierarch. My sisters and I are unique, trained from birth to master every intricacy of the Kala. I have experienced its true depth, plunged the infinite spectrum of emotion and memory. It is because of this gift we were selected to enter stasis, so that we may guide you in our most dire hour.
Your sisters were aboard the other Ark ships? Then they...
Are one with the Kala, fallen during the Zerg invasion of Aiur. I know this. I feel the tragedy that has befallen us, more deeply than you may realize.
A terrible burden has been laid upon you, Rohana.
Yet it is my fate to bear it. A fate foreseen by the same minds that constructed this vessel. I trust in their wisdom, Hierarch. I will serve my purpose, much as you must serve yours. The assembly panel allows you to customize your arm. Now you may choose one of the two factions for use in upcoming battles. These assignments are not permanent and can be altered as our combat needs change.
Since I'm not in possession of a lot of High Templars and such, like Protoss don't have a lot of AoE damage early on, I'm really liking these ones. There's also another one, but this is also quite cool, and it makes every zealot unique, so... But my min-max mentality wants these zealot, especially since they drive 16 damage and the others do 8 by 2 attacks. So 16, also 16 damage but in 2 attacks. But that it's 2 attacks also means that the armor reduces the damage twice as much. So that's why we are taking these boys. As for Stalkers, Stalker versus Dragoon, the Dragoon is twice as strong and a little more beefy. Basically a mini artillery unit. Very strong, very nice, but as you have seen, if I micro my Stalkers, I'm almost invincible. Oh, whoops. And that window we don't need yet.
The Zerg infestation is overtaking Telemetros. Our evacuation is already in great peril. Your aid cannot come soon enough, Hierarch.